Today's AskReddit post, NSFW Animation Voice Actors. What's the weirdest funniest thing you were paid to say for the animation? Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get started. A friend of mine, who is a professional voice actress and has been a main character in several recognizable works, used to do voice acting for various dubbed Japanese softcore porn and hentai under a pseudonym. Her personal favorite line was always, "Please don't shove any more eggs up my pussy." I like how all the comments on this are about why you would dub a hentai rather than about why she would be saying "please don't shove any more eggs up my pussy." You can only watch so much hentai until you get desensitized to the weird shit. If you feel like you're straying too far from regular vanilla hentai, then quit porn for a few days. That shall reset your fetishes. It's all about moderation. Also cough a wholesome hentai cough. Not so much the voices but the sounds. It is super difficult to do those sounds in less than 1,000 takes because I always start laughing and snorting like an idiot. So I can imagine you are a porn hentai anime actor. One of the three. Touch my butt. Touch my knees. Touch my niece butt. What the heck was the context? It's from Gregism, the legend of the Dong Slayer. Well, obviously, I am a Jedi. A Jedi. I can speak for this one voice actress for this one hentai scene that killed my horny. Please duck my dirty shithole. Now I'm imaging the workers with serious faces nodding their heads and discussing if she should try again but with more shrill. Edit. I have no idea where that video is now. I was just randomly clicking through suggested videos. How many NSFW animation voice actors do you think are going to see this post? Honestly, yes. My man. Slow down. Looking good. Not animation related. In Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Ewan McGregor was suppressing a laugh when telling Padme about the holo recording of Anakin killing younglings. They also had to ask him to stop making whooshing noises during lightsaber scenes. That's hilarious. That reminds when I watched a behind the scenes for Thor Ragnarok. The evil girl in black. I don't remember her name. When they were filming, she was constantly making whoosh and pew sounds when she had to pretend to throw the black spikes from her hands, and she realized and she bursts out laughing. I'm waiting to see who the person is that voiced the story about Jarvis for one of those actually happened animation YouTube channels. My name is Jarvis, and I'm addicted to breast milk. Booby mommy booby. I used to play with a guy that had a very sexy voice. I asked him if he'd ever done voice acting, and he said that he got offers fairly often, as he was registered with one of those websites where you add voice clips as a reel. Apparently, there's porn somewhere out there where he voices a blue-furred dog that gets ducked by some other animal. While I would love the opportunity to use that to mess with him, I'm just not super into gay furry porn. So that'll probably just have to remain undiscovered by our group. Edit. Oh man. I actually just remembered that he and a girl we used to play video games with would duck with people we met by reading 50 Shades of Grey to each other. I miss those too. Blue's Clues records tapes. Blue is a girl. I'm 90% sure. Not NSFW, but the show Ghost Stories has probably the best dubs ever. Basically the original studio kicked it down and there wasn't much expectations with it, so they just did whatever. I love Ghost Stories. That cast, who also wrote the script, took a mediocre show and turned it into absolute gold. Fucking hilarious. I'm gonna be okay. Why are you crying? Because these pajamas are gay. Now cluck like a chicken. Yummy UG. Knuckles. Right now I'm thinking about the voice actors that had to voices Pokemons, or any non-talking fictional creature. Shoutouts to my man who voiced Gen 1 Pokemon for the original Game Boy. The Office Router. I will destroy the middle class. Gumball. I will eliminate the middle class. Gumball Waterson. 2019. My uncle is one of the VAs for the Food Wars dub, so probably all of that. Well, really? That's pretty cool. I was paid $10 to be a gender-bent Winnie the Pooh once. talking about my tummy and my bare bottom. I was once asked to attempt to perfectly copy the Wilhelm scream. How'd it go? OOWWH. I was paid to help do a fan dub of 177,013 with a few friends. Was it worth the money? Yes, and Noi cried a lot while doing it, and I just used the money to buy a bunch of tea and smoothie. Who did you voice? How was the experience? This is a very niche topic, LMAO. I really hope the Ghost Stories crew find their way to this thread. Fill the hole filler. Paging Big Man Tyrone to the thread. Every 60 seconds a minute passes in Africa. Does that thing even work? The scenario was the funniest part. Basically a fetish piece about a guy having a super tiny dick and various people in his life seeing it and laughing at him while simultaneously jacking him off. Fetish work is fun. This is probably the most BS thing I have ever read. Source: I wish I could provide, but it was private work for a client. You client has tiny PP. I didn't know you can have private porn for your own preferences. Damn. Expensive. Ridiculously expensive habit. Basically you can hire pornsters to do shit for you. Like say you're one of those dudes that likes getting your dick stomped on while you call the chick mommy. Those dudes will go and pay a couple of pornsters to make a thing for them. Then keep the recording. It might not be specifically pornsters. But yeah, you get the point. Knowledge comes from stranger asking me to do said video. I declined as I was 16 and not going anywhere near a strange dude's dick. Not even for cash. My entire script was just radishes. Radishes. What the heck was the project called? It was for an animated short called Inside the Mind of a Vegan LMAO. I have a cousin who does this sort of thing. Her favorite line was, I bet that her, a rival character, boobs could sag farther than the length of a king crab's leg. I also want to point out I don't measure things with crab legs. Bruh. So I had to play an Australian stereotype mage and I had yell and I quote, holy shit mate, that bleeding lizard gonna ducking and us all edit. I do not believe in stereotypes, I just did it for the cash. Probably not a NSFW show, but whoever voiced Hisoka while he was moaning for gone. I have a friend who wrote lines for porn and hentai. He didn't tell me about much, but the one I remember the most was, lick my scepter of God, you disgusting heretic. It was a futa hentai. Please deliver us the source. This needs a serious tag. I had to say in an Irish accent, the cock wants what the cock wants. I'm looking for Stamper in the comments. My plump juicy breasts are none of your goddamned business. For me it was when someone asked me to take an AskReddit post made the other day and edit it slightly so I can get internet points too. But you're my great grandfather, and you're a zombie. How does one get into this profession? I'm needing a second income. Like most things. Apply. Get over what you think your voice sounds like. We never hear our voices truly when we speak BC, we get the bass to it that reverberates through our bodies. Have a good cadence. Wide vocabulary. Know what vocal warm-ups are good for you. And then have a voice that people want to hear. Knowing timing, counting seconds accurately without looking at a stop clock will help you in voiceover work a lot. Personally, done some VO work as well as lots of background stand-in work for TV shows, but my main job is as a play-by-play commentator. IDK who the actor is, but way back in the day in Duke Nukem 3D you could walk up to the Duke Nukem arcade game. The guy would say don't have time to play with myself. That always made me laugh. John St. John is a goddamned treasure. DNF ended up being a completely mediocre game with sophomoric humor, but he delivered it brilliantly and I don't know what the duck people expected. My friend gave me $20 to do a high-pitched anime moan, let's just say he got more for his buck. I am a man and I was paid to narrate how a dragon fondled my breasts. It was a female character. Source. I have a friend which once got a film to make and he made it an anime, and there was this moment he asked me to say, "Oh please don't breed my sister with your dad's sperm." I decided to give up on that job and haven't heard from him again. Not exactly NSFW, but I voiced a rabbit that eats its own shit. HHHHHHNNGHHHHHHHH. Nom 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 nom. Oh, weirdest. I 100% know mine. This was for a religious show that I do not share beliefs with. It was not animation but vocally recording. True. I was told testimonials that people had written about finding this religion and the effects it had had on their lives. Some of the things were boilerplate change of life turned newfound religious beliefs. Some of them were wildly exaggerated to the point that it was reasonable to believe that at least a few were not entirely 100% true. At the time and taken individually, I didn't really think about it beyond a bit of a chuckle, but I'm NGL after I left. I honestly felt a little bit bad about it. A little shame. Didn't know what to do, though. Nor did I know like if I could even ask them to forego payment and just delete all the work I had done. Just like I didn't know if I felt that strongly about the subject at the time to even rock the boat of a gig that may have lined up more paid work. Ultimately, I have no idea what they did with it or if anyone ever saw it beyond the line lead and sound technician that I worked with. But this does bother me a little bit sometimes. This is a quote that I heard from my friends in my room. UGHHD, you got it in my hair and on his pillow. Yeah, they were having fun and yeah I knew, but I too busy watching some YouTube to care until I heard that I busted laughing and they thought I was asleep. I bet the woman who says Inquisitor, word for you, read the script and written in the title with all caps was main villain. If you're here, PLS confirm. Make me look for 20 of the Iridium as just evil. Horny ass. Stop sticking your hot dog up you at the dinner table. Bro, you actually watched the whole video. I'd give you a high five if I was a human. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.